Hi, it's Jennifer, and I'm here today to do a favorites video for the month of September. So here we are at the beginning of October. I can hardly believe that. And I was just looking back at some of the things that I really enjoyed using over the past month, and so I wanted to share those things with you. Some of them are beauty products, and I have a few other different things. So let's get started with those. One of them is something that if you've been watching my videos, you probably have seen me talk about this in the past. It is something I got a little sample of in a Birchbox, one of my subscription boxes, and it is a product by Aloxi, A-L-O-X-X-I, and it's a hair thickening serum. And this is really nice. You wash your hair, get out of the shower. I put a little bit of it on. You just do a couple, well, I have long hair, so I do a couple of pumps and then kind of just distribute it throughout my hair. And I use some other products in my hair too, so this doesn't have to be the only one. But it really does a nice job of thickening up the hair. And the older that I get, the more my hair kind of has gotten thinner and flatter, and so this I found did a really nice job. So I did buy the full-size product of this on Amazon. I think it was something like $17 or something like that, but really love this. So then another thing that I did a video on is this pad that's used to kind of help with chest wrinkles right here. So if you haven't seen that video of mine, it's called Fighting Aging, and then it says chest wrinkles. And so I don't know if you have been getting this as you get older, because I certainly didn't experience this when I was younger. But from sleeping on my side, I noticed that, from sleeping like this, and then of course my skin's getting old, that I would end up with these creases on my chest that were pretty pronounced. In fact, I've been using this chest pad product, which I'll show you in a second, and it's been smoothing out the wrinkles. And then there was one day when I didn't use it the night before, and I was out with my mom, and she said, "Wow, I never noticed that you had those." And she said, "I thought you were using that chest pad." And I said, "Well, yeah, I was, and I didn't use it last night." So you kind of have to use it all the time. It's not like it cures the problem forever. So, but this is by a company called Bellini, and hold that up for you there. It's a derma pad, anti-wrinkle. I'm reading from the back side of this thing. So anti-wrinkle reusable chest pad. Now, when I say reusable, it's not reusable forever. So they say that it lasts for about 4 weeks. You can pay a lot of money for these things, and for them only to last 4 weeks, that can seem a little daunting. But anyway, so I found one. I found it on Amazon.com, this particular kind, and the company was selling them in packs of 2 for $40, and so that makes it $20 a piece instead of what I have found them for in the past, which has been $30 a piece. But the thing I have found is that I can make them last longer than 4 weeks. I think the last one, I'm on my second one, I think the last one lasted me almost 6 weeks. So, then it kind of cuts down a little bit on the price. It looks like this. This is a new one. It looks like this, and there is a little, it's a silicone pad, and there's a little thing here that you can put back on it. In fact, you should put it back on it when you're not using it. But you take this and you clean your chest area. You don't want to have any lotion. You don't want any moisturizer or anything like that on it, because the more stuff that's on your skin when you use this, the less long this will last. So then you just kind of fit it in here. If you put it up too high when you lay down, it chokes you, so you don't want to do that. But so you put it here and it sticks. Of course, I don't have the protective strip off the back, so it's not going to stick on me. But you put it on there and make sure the edges are sealed and stuff, and then you go to sleep. I've been trying to sleep a little bit more on my back so that I don't cause those wrinkles, but it's still possible to sleep on your side with this on. It'll fold up a little bit, but it won't let your skin go into those wrinkles that it normally will go into. So I have found this to be really wonderful. It really has smoothed out the wrinkles on my chest, And so this has been something I've been using pretty much every single night for the last month. Let's see, what else? Another thing that I really like is this lip exfoliator by E.L.F. And you can get E.L.F. products at Target. They're very inexpensive. I don't know how much this was. Maybe $5. And some people have said that it doesn't last a long time, like they'll go through it in just a couple of weeks, but for me it's lasted a long time, but I also don't use it every day. You know, I just use it when I need it. So it looks like a lipstick. This is one obviously that I have been using, and so it just looks like a lipstick, and it's got moisturizer in it and then gritty stuff, exfoliating stuff. And so you wet your lips a little bit and then you just kind of start scrubbing this in. And I've used other lip exfoliators. The thing I like about this is after you rinse the grit off, it leaves moisturizer on your lips. And so it feels really, really nice. Other lip scrubs I've used are just scrubs and then you have to put a moisturizer on afterwards. So I have been using this quite a lot because my lips have been, just kind of getting dry, and I've mentioned in other videos that there are certain lip products that make my lips kind of shred. I get dry patches and like sheets of skin that kind of peel off. And if you notice in my last couple of videos, it almost looked like I had a cold sore on my lip, and I don't get cold sores, but it was from something that dried out my lips, and then it made a real raw, tender spot there. And then so I've been using a lot of this to sort of smooth off the crusty part on my skin where that happened. And then another thing that I've been using along with it is just a lip balm by Lipsil. And here's what this looks like. This just came from Walgreens. It is one thing that I have found that really does not dry out my lips. Even chapstick, I have a hard time with that. There's just something, I don't know what it is. There's something in certain lip products that just will kind of really, really dry out my lips. And this doesn't. So what I have been using is, you know, I use this scrub that leaves moisturizer on, and then during the day I've been using this little thing. It's kind of cute. The little deal that pushes this up is a little, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bee. So anyway, this has been really nice, and it has really helped to kind of clear up that issue that I've been having with my lips the last couple of weeks. Another favorite, and I featured this in my empties video as well. I was using this at the beginning of September and then I ran out of it. And that is a nail polish by Julep. It's in a shade called Vicky. Really, really pretty. Now we're into fall, you know, so I'm going to be wearing, I swear I'm just knocking things over here. Now we're into fall, and so I'm going to be wearing, you know, probably some more muted shades or darker shades and not really pinks and things like that. But I was using this at the beginning of September. It was still feeling pretty nice here, and it still felt a lot like summer. So, so this was one of my favorite things. And you'll notice that I'm not currently wearing nail polish, and I haven't been for a couple of weeks. I just went through. Do you ever get that where you go through a period of time where your nails just break? And my nails were really nice and strong and healthy, and then all of a sudden they just started to break off. So I don't know, I have no idea why that was. So I decided to give my nails a hiatus from nail polish, and I've just been kind of taking care to, you know, file them when needed, and I've been putting moisturizer on my nails. I've been using emu oil on them to just try to get some moisture in there and strengthen them up, and they're actually looking much better, and I probably will venture into wearing polish again in the next week or so. A few more things here. I can't really say this is just a September favorite, although I've been rotating around the different kinds of earrings that I've been wearing, and so I really like kind of rustic metal sort of earrings, and I have several. Most of these have come from a local gallery in town where I live in Flagstaff called the Artist Gallery. They're from different artists. At the moment, I don't even know who the artists are. So I'll see if I can find that out and link it down below. But you can also look up the Artist Gallery in Flagstaff. You can look that up online, and they show the different artists they have featured there. But I'm going to try to show you these, and if not, if they don't show up very well, then I'll put them in my blog post at busybeingjen.com so that you can see them up close. This is just a silver one that has a little piece, a squiggly piece of copper down the center. Really like that one. Another one that I got, this is kind of silver and copper mixed together. And I may have to just insert some pictures here too so you can get a better look. This pair I really like because one side, they're both square, but the pattern that's on them is different. So I like that they're not exactly the same. This is this is copper, yeah. It's a kind of a round earring that has a neat little etched in pattern on it. And then the last one is one that has a little gem in the middle. And what I like about this one is kind of triangular shape where the point is down, and the other one that goes with it is the opposite where the pointy part is up. So these have been really nice. And the other one that you're just probably not going to be able to see at all is a little necklace that I bought from Origami Owl. They're the ones who make those charm necklaces where you tell your story in a charm, and so you fill it with little, you fill this little round thing with charms that kind of tell a story of your life, and it usually they hang down longer. But they have these other little tiny things you can get, and this is just a tiny little heart, and I love it. It's just itty bitty bitty, and so I'll insert a picture of that here too so that you can see that as well. So those are some of the jewelry things I've been liking. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to do a video on this. So I'm not going to go into great detail about this, but this is a pair of glasses, actually 4 of them now, 2 in sunglasses, 2 not. And these are some bifocals by a company called Peeper Specs. That's spelled PeeperSpecs.com. That's where you get them. And like I said, I'm going to do a whole nother video on these so I can show you all of them. But what's really great about these is that they have sunglasses and also clear glasses that have a bifocal in there, and you can pick the level of strength that you want the bifocal to be. So I can be in a meeting and I can just be wearing these, and it's not, you know, when you wear these readers, it just makes you look old, right? Because who wears glasses like this except for people whose eyes have gone bad because they're getting old? Well, so it's not, I still use those. I have reading glasses all over the house, you know, because I can't see anything anymore. But my distance vision is good. So I don't want to wear glasses all the time. But if I'm someplace like in a meeting where I'm going to be in there for a while and I'm going to need to be talking to people but also looking down at something, it's nice to have a pair of glasses. They just look like regular glasses, not like glasses down on the end of your nose or anything like that, just regular glasses. So I have really enjoyed these, and I have 2 that are clear, and I'll show you those in the video that I do for this. And I also have a couple of different kinds of sunglasses that have, you know, no prescription in the top and only a bifocal in the bottom. So these have been really fun, and I've loved those. And my husband has even gotten a pair of those too. So those are my favorites for the month of September. And I would love to hear about what some of your favorite things were in September. You can just feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd also love to have you subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified when I put up new videos, which is about twice a week. And also I invite you to visit my blog at busybeingjen.com. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.